We have gathered here to witness a historical event marking the coming together of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and Indian Space Research Organization in a new endeavor to manufacture cryogenic and semi-cryogenic engines on the occasion of the inauguration of the Integrated Cryogenic Engines Manufacturing Facility. Also, our Honorable President will be laying the foundation stone of Zonal Institute of Virology, South Zone of the National Institute of Virology. May I now invite Shri C.B. Ananthakrishnan, Chairman and Managing Director, HAL, for the welcome address. Sir, please.
Honorable President of India, Srimati Droupadi Murmu ji, Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Tawarchand Gehlot ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Basavaraj Bommai ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Bharati Pravin Pawar ji, Honorable Health Minister of Karnataka, Dr. K. Sudhakar ji, Chairman ISRO and Secretary, Department of Space, Shri S. Somnath ji, all esteemed dignitaries, invitees. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and ellarigu namaskara. On behalf of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Ministry of Defence, it is my proud privilege to extend a very warm welcome to Honorable President of India, Srimati Droupadi Murmu ji, who has very kindly consented to be the chief guest and grace the occasion with her presence for inauguration of Integrated Cryogenic Engine Manufacturing Facility and virtual foundation stone laying of Zonal Institute of Virology of the National Institute of Virology. I also welcome Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Tawarchand Gehlot ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Basavaraj Bommai ji, Honorable Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Bharati Pravin Pawar ji, Minister of Karnataka, Dr. K. Sudhakar ji, the Chairman ISRO and Secretary Department of Space, Shri S. Somnath ji, and all distinguished guests for gracing this occasion. Today marks an inflection point in the 4 decades-old partnership between Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and Indian Space Research Organization. The state-of-the-art integrated cryogenic engine manufacturing facility is dedicated to the nation by our Honorable President, is one of its kind in the region with state-of-the-art equipment which will cater to the entire rocket manufacture and assembly under one roof and will boost self-reliance in the field of rocket engine manufacturing for Indian space program. Cryogenic engines are most widely used engines world over in the launch vehicles. In the conventional engines, fuel and oxidizer are stored as gases, which require large and heavy tanks that would make achieving orbital spaceflight difficult, if not impossible. In cryogenic engines, the fuel and oxidizer are cooled sufficiently for them to exist in liquid phase at higher density and lower pressure, simplifying tankage construction. Due to the complex nature of the cryogenic engine, till date only few countries have mastered the cryogenic technology. On January 5th, 2014, India joined the elite group of countries who have developed a cryogenic engine. The credit for development of such complex technology and build of indigenous capability should go to ISRO. An MOU was signed between ISRO and HAL in December 2013 for setting up a dedicated work center housing all critical facilities under one roof for realization of cryogenic and semi-cryogenic rocket engines. HAL entering into manufacture of cryogenic engines is a major step in technology upgradation cum modernization. Ladies and gentlemen, the state-of-the-art facility is spread over a campus of 4,500 square meters and established at a total project cost of rupees 208 crores, which includes plant and machinery, testing facilities, surface and heat treatment facilities. This facility will produce cryogenic engines and semi-cryogenic engines for the launch vehicles of ISRO. The civil works for this ICMF building, the procurement, installation of machinery and equipment are completed. Also, the commissioning of the critical equipment for the manufacturing and assembly requirement is completed. We have already commenced the pre-production activities, including preparation of process plans, drawings, quality plans, etc. HAL will start realizing the modules by March 2023. Adding ICMF facility to the already existing design and production capabilities of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited in the field of manufacturing of fighter aircraft, helicopters, aero engines and accessories is another major milestone in achieving the goal of self-reliance, Atmanirbhar, the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister. Also shortly, the Honorable President shall be laying foundation stone of Zonal Institute of Virology and of the National Institute of Virology in virtual mode. On this jubilant occasion, I once again welcome Honorable President of India, Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais to dedicate the facilities to the nation and fulfill the ambition of achieving India's self-reliance goal. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. At this juncture, may I request CMDHAL to felicitate our Honorable President. I now request Shri S. Somnath, Secretary, Department of Space and Chairman ISRO to address our gathering. Sir, please.
Honorable President of India, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Honorable Minister for Health of State of Karnataka, Honorable Minister of State for Health, Government of India, CMDHAL, and all the dignitaries of the dais. My greetings to all on the occasion of the inauguration of Icmr, the Integrated Cryogenic Engine Manufacturing Facility at Bangalore. We are very proud in ISRO to be associated with HAL ever since we began the production of rockets and satellites in ISRO, starting from the days of SLV-3. And that association grew to the current level where we are able to produce most of the parts of the rocket, the light alloy structures, the propellant tanks, etc. in this facility, the aerospace division of HAL, which was later carved out to create the space sector requirements. Today, HAL is going into a next level of building cryogenic engines and semi-cryogenic engines for ISRO. It's a great step, and this step we wanted to be done by HAL primarily because they have been one of the close allies of ISRO for building systems. And recently, we have signed a contract with HAL consortia for making the PSLV full rocket by HAL and the industry consortia. Why we see HAL as very important partner in our journey is because they absorb the knowledge that we transmit from ISRO to them. And they were able to hold that knowledge and build upon higher levels of competence that we are seeing when we build rocket after rocket. It started from SLV-3, ASLV, PSLV, GSLV and GSLV Mark III. They were able to produce all the required hardwares to the perfection that ISRO wanted. And they continue to do that. And my congratulations and greetings to HAL for their wonderful work. And cryogenic engine is not a small, complex system. It is a very, very complex system. And why we wanted it in HAL is because they want everything to be under one roof, that they can build future rockets of ISRO. It is not the one which we are building today that we have vision. We want to build heavier, bigger rockets in association with HAL, not by manufacturing alone, but they want to be our partner in building the engines in the future. This is our goal, and I will take this opportunity for the excellent work done by generations of people from in ISRO, our previous chairman, the current directors, especially the director of LPSC, Dr. Narayanan, who did great job in designing the engine and testing it. He is there behind the scene to build these engines here, and all those who worked here in HAL and ISRO to make this facility happen. I also want to thank our Honorable President, Srimati Droupadi Murmu ji, for being here to honor us, and to thank you, all of you, for this occasion. And let us wish that we will become a superpower in rocket technology with the help of HAL. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite Honorable Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, Dr. Bharati Praveen Pawar, to brief about Icmr, National Institute of Virology, South Zone, Bangalore, and to address our gathering. I'm pleased.
नमस्कार. महामहिम श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी, महामहिम श्री थावरचंद गहलोत जी, माननीय श्री बसवराज बोम्मई जी, सीएम कर्नाटका, श्री केशव सुधाकर जी, हेल्थ मिनिस्टर ऑफ कर्नाटका, श्री सोमनाथ जी, श्री सीबी अनंत कृष्णन जी, उपस्थित सभी मान्यवर, I am delighted to be in the august presence of you all on the occasion of foundation stone laying ceremony of ICMR, National Institute of Virology, South Zone, and inauguration of integrated cryogenic engine manufacturing facility at Bangalore. मैं आप सभी को एक सेंटेंस पढ़ के सुनाना चाहती हूं. आज जो ये दो इनॉग्रेशन हो रहे हैं, वो सेंटेंस को सुनने के बाद उसका अर्थ आपको समझ में आएगा. That sentence is, impossible is not a scientific term. Impossible is not a scientific term. तो यही हमने आज पाया है कि एक तरफ हमारा क्रायोजेनिक इंजन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग भी हो रहा है और दूसरी तरफ हमारी एनआईवी लैब भी आ रही है, जो ये दोनों दिशा में साइंस को अपने आप में इस चुनौती भरे माहौल में बैंगलोर में, और आप सब बहुत, मैंने सीएम साहब को कहा कि कितने भाग्यशाली है कि यहां बैंगलोर में होने जा रहा है। सो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस टू ऑल। मां लक्ष्मी का हाथ हो, मां सरस्वती का साथ हो, श्री गणेश जी का निवास हो और दुर्गा मां के आशीर्वाद से आपके जीवन में प्रकाश ही प्रकाश हो। इस शुभकामनाओं के साथ मैं नवरात्रि की आप सबको शुभकामनाएं भी देती हूं। बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। With the evolvement of modern technology, the issues being faced by mankind has also been evolving. To cater these new age issues, modern solutions need to be evolved. Institution of Virology is the step in this direction. National Institute of Virology, Pune, is a premium virology institute established in 1952 under the Icmr, Indian Council of Medical Research, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It stands tall amongst the 27 Icmr institutes, and its need has been growing exponentially considering the public health developments world over. Today, public health across the world has taken the center stage, and most of the policy decisions of most powerful economies are being taken keeping in view its impact on public health. With the kind of mobilization world has been witnessing, world has become one family, and world leaders are preparing themselves for any uncertain public emergencies that may arise in any part of the world. In the bid to prepare ourselves against any such emergencies and for forecasting the threat of dangerous pathogens to our country, we have developed BSL-3 and BSL-4 laboratory, which are a state-of-art mobile laboratories used in the investigation of outbreak in remote location of the country. India has leveraged the technology in health sector so that any outbreak can be investigated in an early stage and necessary actions is taken to contain the spread of virus. From its inception, ICMR NIV has led from the front in providing a rapid response to viral infections of public health importance. In the past 2009, an H1N1 pandemic, ICMR NIV led the country in the laboratory testing and genome analysis. This new NIV is a step further to strengthen our health defense system, which is endeavor of our Honorable Prime Minister. He has given utmost importance to science and technology and has always encouraged our scientists and doctors to innovate for India and innovate from India. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it was because of the encouragement of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji that the nation indigenously developed the vaccine for coronavirus. The ICMR, National Institute of Virology in Pune, has also rendered immense service to our nation during the COVID-19 pandemic. I am proud to say that this institute has always focused on preventing infectious diseases, providing bio-risk mitigation awareness in public health community, and supported in creating laboratory networks for enhanced diagnostic capabilities against the infectious pathogens. NIV detected the first case of COVID in the country, provided lakhs of RT-PCR testing reagents to government laboratory countrywide. Today, the whole world looks towards India in research and development in healthcare. ICMR NIV investigated potential antivirus drugs, undertook several kit validations, developed new diagnostics with large-scale training, which contributed in making India's first indigenous vaccine, Covaxin. These efforts equipped the country against the initial spread of SARS-CoV-2. Honorable Prime Minister, on a number of occasions has brought forward the contributions made by the virologists and the doctors in the fighting COVID-19. He brought forward the hard work these unnamed heroes have put into bring us the cure of one of the most deadly virus outbreak in recent times. My deepest sympathies to those who lost their near ones in our fight against the virus, but it must be noted here that the loss could have been much adverse had the required steps not been taken at the right time. Government of India is always committed to provide best health facilities to our citizens. We are proud that we developed our own indigenous COVID-19 vaccine, and we are only one of the few nations in the world to do that and to do it at the earliest. Our heads are held high because we do not depend on foreign grants for vaccinating the country as huge as ours. And the whole world today appreciates us today for our achievements. Words are not enough to thank the contributions made by scientists, by doctors, by COVID warriors and the technicians in the involvement in the fight against COVID-19 and other development. Taking the great work in the service of nation done by NIV, Pune forward, Honorable Prime Minister under the ambitious Prime Minister Icmr Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission has approved the funds for development of health research, Icmr, to set up multi-sector national institutions and the platforms, including 4 zonal national institutes of virology, NIVs, towards biosecurity preparedness and strengthening pandemic research across the country. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought out the reality that in today's highly connected world, diseases reported in any corner of the world almost immediately assume global repercussions, and pandemic exposed the weakness of health system worldwide in recognizing and responding to emerging threats to public health. In this light, a critical element of any preparedness program is laboratory preparedness. In the South Zone Icmr NIV laboratory in Bangalore will be equipped with a state-of-art infrastructure and expertise in handling infectious agents of various risk groups. And this would be crucial to continuously monitor the regional landscape of infectious diseases in the south state of India and thus contribute to bolstering the national surveillance of outbreak infectious disease agents. Needless to say, Icmr NIV would play the crucial role of hand-holding the zonal NIV as per requirement. It is a great honor that Honorable President of India has consented to unveil the foundation stone of NIV South Zone in Bangalore today, and I hope, I wish that NIV will be able to fulfill its mandate and expectations from them. And I take this opportunity in wishing all the success to the South Zone Icmr NIV laboratory at Bangalore. Dhanyavad, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now invite Honorable President to unveil the foundation plaque of ICMR. This shall be followed by screening of a film on NIV Bangalore.
The world is witnessing unprecedented times. Increased human-animal interaction, extreme weather events triggered by climate change, and frequent natural disasters have made us immensely vulnerable to novel viruses and emergency health events. In India, the apex biomedical research body, the Indian Council of Medical Research, under Department of Health Research, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, has been stewarding efforts to protect the health of populations by leading cutting-edge health research and translating it into effective action. ICMR's National Institute of Virology, Pune, one of the world's premier institutes in virology science and research, has anchored the work of the Council towards discovering, diagnosing and containing viruses in the region. ICMR-NIV has been instrumental in mounting the country's defense against the COVID-19 pandemic. In response to the novel coronavirus taking center stage, the best scientific minds at NIV came together to detect cases early in the outbreak, developed diagnostic kits and trained several other labs in the country. NIV's high containment BSL-4 laboratory was also one of the first in the world to successfully isolate the virus, which gave impetus to the development of drugs and other diagnostic kits in the country. Most notably, NIV's partnership with Bharat Biotech yielded in the development of Covaxin, India's first fully indigenous, safe and effective COVID-19 vaccine. More than 35 crore doses of this vaccine have been given to people across the country, protecting them from the deadly virus. As we move forward with our experiences of the pandemic, we must remember the importance of being vigilant and prepared at all times against familiar and novel viruses. The country is now steadfastly heading towards building strong and resilient health systems to fight the unknown perils of the future. With that vision, the PM Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission, PM Abhim, envisages the creation of 4 new zonal NIVs in different geographical regions of the nation.
इस समय देश में 80 वायरल डायग्नोस्टिक और रिसर्च लैब्स हैं। इनको और बेहतर बनाया जाएगा। महामारियों में बायो सेफ्टी लेवल 3 की लैब चाहिए। ऐसी 15 नई लैब्स को ऑपरेशनल किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा देश में 4 नए नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वायरोलॉजी और 1 नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर वन हेल्थ भी स्थापित किया जा रहा है।
The launch of the NIV unit in the city of Bengaluru will feature state-of-the-art facilities, including a BSL-2 and a BSL-3 laboratory. The campus, to be built on 5 acres, will serve as the nodal virology center for the 4 southern states of the country. It will undertake dedicated research on regional priority diseases, including Kyasanur forest disease, dengue, chikungunya and rabies, among others. The NIV Bengaluru will play a critical role in improving health outcomes and will ensure that India becomes ready to face the challenges of tomorrow and protect the lives of billions of Indians in this region.
May I now request Shri Basvaraj Bommai, Honorable Chief Minister of Namma Karnataka, to address our audience. Sir, please.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕನ್ನಡದ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದವರು ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ನಡವನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಂತ ನಾನು ಈ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈಗ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದರು ಆನರಬಲ್ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ ನವ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಂತ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋ ವೆರಿ ಟ್ರೂ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಹೊಸ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ, ಹೊಸ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರ, ಹೊಸ ಪಥದತ್ತ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಸ್ಲೋಗನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನವ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನವ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ. ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ರಯೋಜೆನಿಕ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ South Region NIV Center Foundation. I've been very blessed by the presence of Honorable First Citizen and President of India, Srimati Droupadi Murmu ji. Your presence has inspired to reach our goals at the higher echelons in science and technology. Honorable Governor Sri Tawarchand Gehlot ji, ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಖಾತೆಯ ಸಚಿವರಾದಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಭಾರತಿ ಪವಾರ್ ಜಿ, ನಮ್ಮ HALನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಅನಂತ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರೇ, ಇಸ್ರೋ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಸೋಮನಾಥ್ ಜಿ ಅವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸಚಿವರು, ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸಚಿವರು, ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ದಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ನಿಭಾಯಿಸಿದಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೆ ಸುಧಾಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳೇ, HAL ಮತ್ತು ಇಸ್ರೋದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗದವರೇ, ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಜೆಂಟಲ್ಮೆನ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎವರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಫೀಚರ್. Science doesn't have any comma or full stop. Exploration will lead to so many avenues for further research. And the ultimate goal of the science should be for betterment of human mankind. The exploration in the space is exactly for the same purpose, I believe. Space is one of the most fascinating aspect of our cosmic world. Space is such a huge, such a far off, but it's a motivation of our imagination. Hence, the fascination towards space for a man is there for so many ages and is going to be further in so many ages. As far as India is concerned, from our ancient times, the exploration in the space has been one of the important aspects of our scientific development. Our Aryabhatta, the science of space, was advent so many centuries ago, and that has brought in a new energy in the modern day also. As far as our space explorations are concerned, we are no less to any countries in the world today. And we are very proud, right from the first space mission which started in 70s, and we have kept space with pace. Hence, I congratulate all my scientists, all my engineers, and all the people who are involved in space development of our country. Ours is a country where now hundreds of satellites are thrown into the orbits. Now we are going into commercial satellites. However, some of the basics were yet to be achieved in this. That is, a basic engine which has got a thrust to push the vehicle, space vehicle into the orbits. Cryogenic engine is a subject which is under discussion in the entire world for last 4 or 5 decades. And it had been the development of this cryogenic science has been with a few countries only. As the space is itself, the space technology itself is in few countries, the cryogenic was further shrinked to 4 or 5 countries. Here, the main issue was regarding the material which is used in the cryogenic engine. Metrology is very important. The exploration of that is a breakthrough. Then comes the fine precision machining, which injects the fuel, which is not a normal fuel, a fuel with the highest calorific value. Therefore, a fine balance has to be made where within a few seconds the thrust should be produced. The firing power should be such, but at the same time, the stability of the engine has also to be maintained. And I am very happy that my ISRO engineers, my ISRO scientists are able to break through this over a period of time. I remember importing cryogenic engine was a matter of a very big discussion about 3 decades back in our country. Because this is very essential for our spacecrafts. And importing from Russia or some other country was such a talk. And those countries had their choice, and they used to say that we will give cryogenic engine to India. Sometimes some they used to say they will give the cryogenic engine to our competitors and counterparts. But here, now, this auspicious day, we are very happy indeed that our Prime Minister's slogan of Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India, has come through in such a big way that we can proudly stand with our heads high and say that India joins a club of manufacturing cryogenic engine of its own. Have some claps. And today, there is a marriage between 2 stalwarts. Both have worked in different levels of space. ISRO has crossed the limit of our orbit and gone further. However, HAL has done a wonderful job in aerospace technology. They have manufactured a lot for defense. In fact, Bangalore, with the combination of these two, is a space city for the country. Here we export 65% of our aerospace parts are export from Bangalore, 65% of the country. 60% of our defense are manufactured here in Bangalore. And 25% of aerospace parts are manufactured in Bangalore. Therefore, Bangalore is a mother, Bangalore is a hub for this space technology, and marriage of these two stalwarts will bring a wonderful results. And entire cryogenic engine manufacturing in one shelter, that is HAL, thanks to ISRO. And as our ISRO chairman has said that this is a long journey they have come through, and the belief, the trust in each other is so good. From a private manufacturing, everything will be manufactured here, and further hybrid cryogenic engine which ISRO is developing will be very soon will be manufactured in Bangalore, more so in HAL, I believe. The second one is virology, which Madam has explained in length. I don't want to deal much there. But of course, it is another very essential scientific development which goes on and on and on. We human beings acquire a lot of things, including new diseases, because of our lifestyles. Therefore, a new medicine is very much necessary, and our NIV center in southern zone in Bangalore will yield very big results in R&D, in virology, and in manufacturing vaccination. Karnataka is once again a pioneer in health sciences. We have got highest research centers here, highest medical colleges here, higher medical institutions are here. Nimans we have Kidwai, we have children, national level children pediatric hospitals, R&D centers, organ transplantation, and within 1 year we established 200 RT-PCR labs, which no other state can boast of. So NIV in southern zone has got a lot of agenda to do it, and I am sure they will be very successful. That will help not only the southern zone, entire country with their new avishkars. With these few words, there is a very good opportunities for India to conquer the space as well as to conquer the inside space of our human beings. External space and internal space of human beings are to be conquered to the best of it, and so that the future generation to come will have a healthy life, educated life, scientific life, and they make the whole world and the whole cosmos a better place to live in. Ultimately, that is the goal of a science. And as head of my state, I like to assure all the scientists and all the engineers and all the people who are involved in this 100% cooperation. And we have got new policies in place, R&D policy. That is the first of its kind. We have got aerospace policy. We have got defense research policies, wherein we encourage right from a garage R&D to the institution like ISRO. Therefore, we like to involve, we like to associate. You use our institutions. For example, a virological new vaccination can be tried in as a referential hospitals, which we so much of hospitals we have. Similarly, the space can utilize a lot of opportunities in this state, and we stand by you. I assure you that we will not only give a helping hand, we will not only walk with you step by step, but we will work shoulder to shoulder. Wish you all the best. Wish you many successful ventures and adventures. Thank you. And I once again thank from the bottom of my heart the Honorable President of India, by her gracious presence, has really uplifted our future plans, spirit, and our dreams, that she has really inspired us, really fired us to do better. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much once again. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, sir. On this historical event, it is our privilege to invite the Honorable President of India to share her vision and enlighten us with her inspiring thoughts. Honorable President, please.
Governor of Karnataka, Sri Thawar Chand Gehlot ji, Chief Minister, Sri Basabraj Bomi ji, Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Bharati Prabin Pawar ji, Minister for Health, Karnataka Government, Sri K. Sudhakar ji, senior officers on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to be among you all on this momentous occasion. It is indeed a historic moment, not only for the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and Indian Space Research Organization, but also for the whole country. To have a state-of-the-art facility to manufacture cryogenic and semi-cryogenic engines. I am told that it will cater to the needs of the Indian space programs, thereby adding to the many achievements of our country. I congratulate all the people associated with this prestigious project. I understand that this facility is created with joint effort of HAL and ISRO. High-tech equipment have been commissioned to achieve the stringent requirement of space programs. HAL collaborated with ISRO in 1983 and extended its manufacturing expertise for the equipment it required in the space programs of ISRO. What followed proved the world the capability of our country. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited has contributed immensely to India's self-reliance in defense. It can be said that HAL has been the force behind the forces. HAL has time and again demonstrated its capabilities in research, development and manufacturing of various aircraft platforms. Indian Space Research Organization has been the pride of the nation. When this institution started operations in the 1960s, India was still a young republic facing challenges of severe poverty and illiteracy. But the potential which we held was immense. The rapid pace with which ISRO has grown caught the attention of even the most advanced and technologically developed countries. Sincere efforts and dedication of ISRO has made India emerge as only the 6th country in the world to have cryogenic engine manufacturing capabilities. The satellites launched by ISRO give us deep insight into various aspects of defense and communication. The remote sensing satellites or those which help in communication, weather forecast, etc., help the people at large in their day-to-day lives. ISRO's contribution in bringing the communication revolution in the nation has made it possible to reach even the remotest areas of country. Most importantly, as each another aspect of his life on which I would like to throw some light. He constantly pursued the path of technological development along with social inclusion. Science can bring a phenomenal revolution and touch the lives of masses. Dr. Kalam too touched the life of the masses by designing the Kalam Raju stent. It was an indigenous coronary stent which helped thousands of patients as it was affordable in comparison to the imported coronary stents. What I mean to say is that the spirit of indigenization which was pursued by Dr. Kalam has great positive impact on our society. The hard work and research pursued by our scientists can save the lives of many people. I ask the scientist community of India to pursue the path of social responsibility. Recently, we faced a major threat in the form of COVID pandemic, but the resilience and extraordinary effort our doctors and scientists help us deal with the crisis. Our response to the pandemic has been appreciated everywhere. We launched the biggest vaccination drive in human history with vaccines manufactured in the country itself. We have even crossed the 215 crore mark in vaccine coverage. In combating the pandemic, our achievements have been better than those of many developed countries. For this feat, we are grateful to our scientists, doctors, nurses, paramedics, and the staff associated with vaccination. Ladies and gentlemen, Every challenge makes us think about the need to face it and prevent its concurrence. I say this because today we need to prepare ourselves to face not just the traditional challenges, but even the unforeseen ones. I am happy to know that, learning from our past experience, the government has taken the initiative to encourage research and development, especially in the field of virus discovery and its prevention. I am glad to know that Indian Council of Medical Research has provided exemplary support for effective COVID management and is expanding its research infrastructure. National Institute of Virology, Pune, under Indian Council of Medical Research, is also taking all possible steps to increase R&D in the field of virology. It is good to know that the National Institute of Virology has been designated as one of the collaborating laboratories of World Health Organization. The expansion of National Institute of Virology through zonal campuses across the country, catering to the demands in the different geographical regions, is praiseworthy. I am pleased to have laid the foundation stone of the first Taj campus of National Institute of Virology at Bangalore through virtual mode today. In the end, I would like to once again congratulate HAL and ISRO for the development of the cryogenic engine manufacturing facility. Before I conclude, I would like to extend Dasara greetings to the armed forces, to the scientists and technological community present here who continue to make their motherland proud. My best wishes to all of you. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Karnataka.
I request the audience to remain at their seats until the dignitaries have left